I'm Marisa Matias, and I use they, them pronouns. It's great to be here to give the Game Changer Award tonight because I know personally what it means to want to inspire activism within your community. As a non-binary femme, I often encounter people who don't even know what that means. Inspiring and educating people is a must. As someone who often feels in between in my communities, being Latinx and plus-sized, I'm often told I'm too dark or too light, too femme or too masculine. I work hard educating people on my own personal experiences so that they can learn from what I've done to make positive changes in their own. Today, I'm continuing to invest time helping my school district gain a sense of equity. Not just equality, but true equity for our marginalized communities. Since San Diego is a sanctuary city, I see firsthand those within the LGBTQ community in need of safety and support. I lead workshops, GSTA collaboratives, and speak on panels discussing inclusive policies ranging from gender-neutral bathrooms to inclusive sex education. GLSEN research shows how inclusive curriculum, like inclusive sex ed, creates better health and academic outcomes for LGBTQ students in K-12 schools. That's why I'll continue being a local leader and using my position on the National Student Council to advocate for all youth, regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression. I'd love to introduce you all to last year's Game Changer Award winner, Franta.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Marissa. I'm thrilled to be here tonight. When I received last year's Game Changer Award, I was excited, then nervous, kind of like now, then a little confused, but overall very humbled by the experience. One of my game-changing moments was when I shared my story about coming out online in a YouTube video, and it was honestly the best decision I've ever made. It's such a joy that now, tonight, the Game Changer Award is presented by YouTube themselves. Round of applause. Demonstrating their commitment and leadership. Tonight, I stand here feeling grateful. It's nights like this one that remind me how fortunate the world is to have organizations like GLSEN that create safe spaces for countless young people, like Marissa and others here tonight, to simply and complexly be their beautifully unique selves each and every day in schools across the country. So thank you, GLSEN. Being a game changer means just that. You're an individual who refuses to accept the status quo. You're someone who truly changes the game by living a life that inspires others to live out their biggest hopes and boldest dreams. The person I am introducing tonight does just that. You've heard of a triple threat, correct? It's pretty weak when talking about this person. This person is an actor, an activist, a singer, a model, a dancer, and perhaps an astronaut. Honestly, I don't know. Wikipedia only tells me so much. Zendaya doesn't shy away from speaking up. Zendaya doesn't shy away from speaking up and speaking out about important issues and inspiring millions in the process. She has built her career and platform that allows her to connect with young people all over the world. At the recent Teen Choice Awards, she gave a commanding speech while accepting the Choice Actress Award, urging young people to use their voice, stay educated, be leaders in addressing social injustice, and to not be afraid to simply be themselves. But she's not only advocating through social media. As an ambassador for Convoy of Hope, and by partnering with Feed One, Zendaya has spurred international campaigns to end child hunger and support women. Will everyone please join me in welcoming this year's recipient of the Game Changer Award, Zendaya.
Well, they know me very well. They played Beyonce. I always do like the awkward dance up to the stage and I don't know what to do. Wow, I just want to say, first of all, I want to say thank you for having me. You guys don't understand how important the work that's being done here is. I'm a little nervous because, this is something, awards are great, but this is something that really means something. And it's something that really means something to me. And so I'm going to make it short, I'm going to make it sweet, but, I was talking to Osa, actually, just in our little break here, and we were just talking about things, and she was saying, thank you for what you do, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Thank you for what you do, right? I mean, she was, but something she said, it's rare that there's a place where young people can speak and have voice and people will actually listen. And I think that kind of struck a chord with me because I am a young person, right? And I'm a young person with a lot of followers. And, I always say that I would much rather be known for the content of my character and the kind of person that I am than the last project that I did, or the last movie that I did, or the last music that I put out. And I think it's so important, and what I've learned, and being here tonight is so special to me because I'm around like-minded people and like-minded young people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm around my peers, young people like both of yourselves who are so courageous and so beautiful in your own way and are not afraid to be exactly who you are. And that is so beautiful. And so, to know your purpose and to know who you are at such a young age is hard and it's difficult. And I'm lucky to be around people like this who have found that within themselves and continue to live that truth every single day. And I've learned that, like, my purpose, I think, is I have this platform, right? I have this platform that I'm standing on. And sometimes when you get there, you realize that your purpose is not to stand on it anymore, but to get off and let somebody else stand on it. So that's what I want to continue to do and continue to push. And to every student that's here, I just want you to know that I admire you. You know what I mean? This award is really for us, right? Because we are the game changers. We are the ones who are literally changing the game. We are not playing, okay? It is not a game with these millennials, all right? And we are here to stay, and we are going to change the game. And I think that that's so powerful, right? Game changer. We're the ones who are going to and I say it over and over again, and it's overused, but we are the future. We are the future leaders of the world. We are the ones who are going to make this world a better place. And I said it that day, and I'm going to say it again, but it's so true. Please understand the power of your voice. Please understand that you have the capacity to literally change the world. And I know that's a lot of pressure, and trust me, I feel it too. Sometimes, I'll put out an Instagram or whatever, or I'll speak out and do whatever, and I get hit with all kinds of things, and, I'm like, damn, should I post that? And I'm like, yes! Absolutely, I should have. Absolutely, I should have. So do not let other people's, I guess you could say, insecurities, and do not let that cause fear and allow that to silence you. Never allow that fear to silence you. Continue to be outspoken. Continue to believe and live in your truth and do exactly what you were meant to do. And so, honestly, I'm just here to say that I appreciate you, and I thank you and everybody in this room for continuing to not only cultivate those young minds, but give us a platform and a space to speak and listen. So thank you for your respect. Thank you for constantly respecting these young people. And let's continue to make some change and change the game. All right? Thank you.